What's up, YouTube? It is your
You know,
boy, Killer Cam, be killing it. Welcome back to the Killer Squad, man. We have Suicide Squad 2 release date. Let's go ahead and get right into the video.
well, it's a good thing that the Suicide Squad is getting some marketing behind it, finally, even though the box office is looking abysmally low. So
Right.
did Marvel Studios and Disney intentionally see this and go, you know what, we're going to mess with them and James Gunn some more by dropping Black Widow on Disney Plus, no extra charge that same week. Let's get to that.
Okay.
As Fox Mulder once said, the truth is out there, and if this is anything like the X-Files, we will probably never know the actual answers. And they'll just keep bringing back the same people to stretch out the story to nauseum.
Right.
Okay, I'm not going to make this an X-Files rant. Let's talk about this box office war. Except
Right.
It's not really a war, it's more like a whimper between two competing studios and franchises. Let's be real about that one. Black Widow is bumping up its Disney Plus release date because, if we can be honest really here, the box office massively underperformed due to everything. So that's a huge factor. And obviously they sold a lot. 60 plus million worth after the first weekend. So they were looking at that going, well, if we deliver it faster, people will see it, and we got to get that character of Yelena out there before we start advertising Hawkeye to everybody because she's in the series.
Right.
It makes sense. It's a smart move. But coincidentally enough, they're dropping it right on Disney Plus for free mere days after the Suicide Squad. And some people believe that this is a Disney Marvel tactic to further, I guess, stab the knife in and twist it and fully get James Gunn back to the MCU side of things, because the failure that will be the Suicide. Now, right off the bat, you can see that the conspiracy theories out there are insane in regards to this. And
Right.
This wasn't a decision that was made right away. This had to go through some time and people's approvals and realizing what this means for Black Widow. But at the same time, you look at the other side of the argument, you go, this is really an interesting approach. In the last couple weeks, James Gunn has been really just blasting Marvel and DC for being unoriginal, uninnovative, boring, and everything, and suddenly Marvel strikes back like this against his own film. Is there something to it? I 100% do not believe there is anything here. Marvel Studios has never cared about what the competition does with their release date. They always just toss out a release date or whatever, and they go, you move. Remember Batman v Superman versus Civil War?
Right.
They were supposed to drop at one point on the same day, and BVS had to run. They weren't. Marvel Studios doesn't care about when you're releasing stuff. Are they maybe pulling a Bowie move and going, hey, WB, we've seen your HBO numbers. They're not good at all. Maybe not. Black Widow will find a huge audience on Disney Plus, just being included in that price. And the synergy they're going to get between that releasing right before What If is exactly what they're looking for. And coincidentally enough, it's coming right around the 1-year renewal time, just over a year after the release of Hamilton. It's smart. Keep people locked in with constant content, and this is your constant content. Black Widow will find a big amount of audiences that find it on Disney Plus that weekend and view it, and maybe there is a chance they go, well, we just watched one comic book movie. Do we really want to go see one in the theaters? Or do we really want to pay $16 for HBO Max? Maybe not. So maybe not intentionally, but subconsciously, some people will view it that way, and in that way, maybe it is Disney's strategy. But I don't believe it's intentional.
Yep. Well, hope you enjoyed my reaction, Killer Squad. Peace.